Greetings. Welcome back again. Salutations, greetings, however you would like me to say it. So between the last episode and this one, I did look up some stuff because I thought it'd be really important. The main thing is Growlithe and Snorunt, their evolution stones. Because I didn't want to miss them. I don't know where they show up. I would like to make sure I have them, especially since we're getting close to them leveling naturally. For Snorunt, turns into Glalie at like 30 or 32, so after this gym or the next gym at the latest, like we'll be able to evolve that way. I found out that there was actually a building I missed in town here while I was looking around, and yeah, this corner over here, I missed it obviously, but like in this building here, there are these 4 people, and these 4 people trade shiny shards for evolution stones. So the red one on the top left there and the yellow one on the bottom right, they have the 2 stones that I want. So we can get those shards now if we wanted to and evolve them. Or apparently later in the game you're able to get shards and evolution stones as well from some side event activity. I went and spent a little bit of time while I was waiting for stuff this afternoon. I went and got both of them. So I have both of those. I'm not going to evolve them right now. I think that's a little premature. But after we finish the current gym, Gym 4, I will evolve into Frostlass for Snorunt and Arcanine for Growlithe. But we're going to take a look at the arcade here and see what's going on here, because we didn't go here last time, and then we're going to check out the gym afterwards. Okay, so I just play Pinball, doesn't look like. Play Diglett. What do we got here? Ooh, okay. No. Oh, that was it? Better luck next time. Okay, I just need to be better at, Okay, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at this. You just have to get rid of all of them, I guess? No. Okay, Doug Trio doesn't go down that easily. Did we get him? Oh, we gained 1 pinball. Easy. Alright, let's take a look at these other ones. Do I have to just hit the Meowth? Oh, I have to guess get a certain number. Oop. Oh, this one you just keep going, I guess. I wonder what score you have to get? It seems that we lose all our coins if the ball goes away, so that's kind of annoying, but... I'm gonna hold on and just see what 5 gets us, like, because I don't want to lose anymore. I don't know how many we need to get a point. I have a feeling this is a better luck next time. Yeah, I guess there's a certain number we need to get there. I like the Doug Trio one, seems okay so far. Whoops. I have to get rid of all of them at the same time. Ooh, hunters. It looks like we need to get rid of them a certain number of times. Oops. Walking does jiggles the ball, so did we get him? Seems like we got, yeah, we got him. That was not too bad. Take a look at the last one too. We're gonna try to get 5 points because that's what the guy in the other house wanted for the quest. We'll also take a look to see what we get for these points in general. Since I have points now. That's a random rare item. EV modifying? No, I don't need those because you can just edit them. And then what was this one again? Seal. I see. Okay, I wonder how many is supposed to be for a win. Oh man, I should have hit that one. This one actually doesn't seem too bad. I don't know how high up we need to go though, like... Gain any more for that? No, this looks like we're at the maximum, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait till the timer runs out. This one seems pretty easy out of all of them. Probably do this one again 2 more times. If this gives us a point, like how many scores, the score we have up there, we'll just do this one 2 more times, get 5 points and see what that guy gives us. And then if we keep our points afterwards, we'll then just turn them all in for rare items, see what we get. Yeah, so it looks like we get a point for that. So we're going to quickly do this one again a couple more times. Oops. Ooh. How did I miss that one? Okay. Yeah, I need to make sure I don't fall in the middle there. Okay, I thought this one was easier, but now I'm failing miserably. Okay. I still think it's not bad. Like, this one's pretty straightforward. You just keep... Yeah, like, we just got to the end here very easily. And just after being in a bad spot most of the time, is this gonna clip through the thing on accident? That would be really funny, but really bad. This one and the Meowth one seem very similar, like you just get a bunch of points and then it gives you a thing. But this one's much easier than the Meowth one, I feel, because you're only hitting one target, whereas the Meowth one, you have to hit the Meowth and then the gold coin, and then also not lose the ball. And they can be in much more varied, I guess, positions compared to these, where it's just like there's 3 lines of seals. Oops. Oh, that should have counted. this one. So we're just in a bad spot for you. Well, that was a hit. Okay. Nice, nice. How did that not hit? Okay. Oh, what? That was wild. Alright, wait a second here. Oh. Need to hit one more. No. There we go. Alright, yeah, just before the timer. Perfect. Maybe we would have gotten the point anyway, but I think this is the maximum, so. Alright, this is 5. Nice. Alright, well, I like that one. Alright, so let's go see, since we have 5 points, what this guy down here, remember, from, I don't know which house it was. It was not this house, it was the other one. Some dude here was like, show me what you got. Maybe it was that one. You're not the right person. Is this house over here? I remember there was the scientist looking guy. Yeah, this guy. Here we go. What? What did I get for this? What's the covert cloak? Oh, that's kind of nice. I don't know when I'll use that, but yeah, well, I'm sure we'll make it work. That's a nice item, though. All right, now we're good to start on the gym, though. So we're gonna keep going with leveling up Pokemon. Let's see what you got here. Order in Harmony. Psychic Fighting. Okay. So it seems like she's covering Psychic with the fighting class, so Dark is going to be, but Volibee seems like it's going to be an amazing Pokemon for this. Immune to Psychic, and also with the flying type, negates the super advantage from fighting, so it's neutral versus fighting, but immune to Psychic, so interesting. Oh, what? Oh. No, I wanted to level up my Pokemon. Also don't know... And I see there's like, Persimmon or whatever, and that's Snorunt and Agu, but I don't know, what does the gym leader have? I didn't see their Pokemon. I did a team, like, I guess let's take a look at how I would build it. For sure, we'd be bringing Volibee. Growlithe is close. We'd probably, since we're up against some fighting, Braixen would be good as well because, well, we can just get Psybeam off. I think it'd be nice to have Gyarados. I think having somebody weak to fighting, so Aeron is probably fine to be here as well. I'm gonna bring Skiddo just because I think they're good, which means I don't know who my last will be. It's probably Quagsire. Or Herdier, I guess? Herdier, you're a little weak, I think. Yeah, I mean, you're minus attack. I never actually went and fixed that. Ooh. I guess we could go and get you a mint where you're plus attack minus special attack. That would make you a bit better. Because you probably would be fast enough to go up against some psychic Pokemon. I guess you also would be pretty good. I need to switch yours as well. Man, you're minus attack. Yeah, that should be something different. I think if we're gonna go this route, we're gonna go with Komala over Slash. Well, Sandslash would be... That's probably pretty decent against some of the fighting types. My main fighting resist in this party looks like it's going to be Gyarados. Obviously 4x weak to it, but I think you bring enough where, like, if I bait out a fighting Pokemon, I can then switch in, pretty easily to make them use a bad... I don't say a bad move, but not the best move. Kirlia also would be... Psychic Fairy would be really good. Yeah, maybe I bring you. I know, well, you're really low level, so if we do this, we need to get you leveled up first. And Kamala. Okay, so we have a couple Pokemon we want to get leveled up then. I think we will actually use Kirlia for this. I think the defensive typing of Psychic Fairy, I think they dual resist fighting, or they at least have, Psychic resist fighting, but I forget if Fairy also resists it. But having a Psychic Stab, having a Fairy is pretty good too. So we want to switch some stuff around just so we can... We're gonna just, since we're doing this, we'll level up the rest of the people here. I guess we'll take Sandslash back out. Alright, so I think we have our team. We're gonna need to do a little bit of leveling. And then we'll go through the gauntlet and, yeah, hope we just don't, struggle too much with it. Snorunt, I need that Lucky Egg back, please. And what we're going to do is, like I said last time, we're going to go to the west of town here and look for Hawlucha. We're going to give you the Lucky Egg. I don't have those EXP items. I don't know how much they give, but basically trying to get everyone up to at least 26. But we're going to be looking for Hawluchas. Hawlucha gave us like 800 EXP. So I'm sure we can find some other Pokemon that might be as easy as them. Tauros, probably another good one. But I think we'll try to go for killing them as we can. So this is an easy fight. Sandslash should just come in and kill. And then with our team, we'll take a look at EVs, because we'll set up the EVs before we even go into the whole thing. And we'll probably also go take a look at the move relearner for the 6 we have. That's a dead little mouse. Just so if we have anything we really, really want to put on our team, we do that. Oh, actually, you give a lot of EXP too. Okay. 700. Huge. Alright, so I guess we have a couple Pokemon that are good for us to take. And then we have the heal right there, so being over here is probably better, just it's easier to find things. Fire Tauros. This is what, fighting fire, right? I mean, this is likely you're going to throw a fighting move at me. Sandslash, you're up. You at least are effective against the fire. Okay, that doesn't do much. Good. With the Intimidate, it's not too bad. Oh, you could burn me though. That'd be annoying. Fine, you're already faster anyways, it didn't really matter. Magnitude 8, this is stab and super effective. Nice, almost got the kill. I think any magnitude here will kill. And we'll for sure heal. since, yeah, Sandslash is a little low HP here. But yeah, being right next to this one that's outside, at this end of the route is really nice, because then I just so much, it's going to be very fast to go through these. And it looks like most of these Pokemon give good EXP, so it shouldn't take long. Should a couple battles and... We want to keep an eye out. Like I said, Haluchas are good. Like that Tauros is good. Yeah, there's another Tauros right here. I'll take this guy. He gave good EXP, like 700. The Dende. Dedenne? I see his name and I try to pronounce it Dendi, which obviously Dendi's not a Pokemon. Dendi is, yeah. Professional Dota player who played Fudge really, really well. Among many other characters, he was obviously really good at what he did. Alright, this almost didn't kill last time, but oh, actually, no, not even close. Why did I thought it did way more than that? Maybe there's a roll with it, or maybe it had a higher magnitude and I just wasn't paying attention. That was miserable, Sandslash. How do you roll a 4? We're gonna have to heal again, because, yeah, you're at half-life, and that's not enough. But you're getting, like, half a level per kill, so this is fine. Well, we're gonna be there in no time. Bulldoze. I like Bulldoze, but I don't think it's gonna be good on you. We can always relearn it later. Right now, all normal, I know it seems really bad, but Stockpile Yawn is really good, or Stockpile Swallow is really good for self-healing. Sustain. Yawn, I think it's great. And Rapid Spin is kind of good for just speeding yourself up. It stabs, so it does 60 damage, just like Bulldoze. And it doesn't really get reduced by anything. Draining Kiss, now this is an amazing move. We definitely are taking this. We'll keep the Heal Pulse for now. I don't know if any of the battles we're going to be in are double battles or not. But Draining Kiss is amazing. So it can be super effective against some Pokemon, and it heals for 75% of the damage it does. Which for Kirlia doesn't have a lot of HP, not physically bulky, but still really, really good for just making sure that, you know, they survive as long as possible. Alright, this is a water fighting. I don't even know if I want to fight you. I'm 4x weak to the water. Do I have anything that goes up against you? Not really. So, we're just going to run away. Yeah. The best part of fighting wild Pokemon is you don't have to fight them. Yamper. We'll see how much EXP you give, but I don't think you give that much. So, Sandslash again is like kind of my go-to Pokemon for this leveling. Ground seems to be pretty good on a lot of these routes. I do like that. That's going to be -2 attack. Oof. Oh. I still believe in you. Magnitude, that's probably not going to kill at -2. Yeah. Dig. Interesting. I wonder if Magnitude hits him underground. I know Earthquake hits the enemy underground. It does. And side note, when they're in Dig like that, I guess Magnitude also counts towards it. That's abysmal EXP, so we'll just run from them. Earthquake, Bulldoze, I guess Magnitude as well. If you dig and they're underground when you use them, they do double damage. I believe, if I remember that correctly. So like that Magnitude was Magnitude 7 times 2, and yeah, it just wiped him out. This is a Steel, right? Meowth? Let me see with Fire Fang if I can just one-shot, because it'll be faster than running. Yeah, we do, okay. I don't know how much XP we're expecting from this. Right, it doesn't tell me, because you got none, but... hoping the gauntlet is not going to be too bad. Yamper, nah, you're not worth fighting. You have 200 EXP. I don't one-shot you. And I'd have to switch to kill you with one shot. Yeah, 200 EXP, not that great. We're looking for Fire Tauros. Ooh, the Dendes and Fire Tauros and Haluchas all seem really, really good. You have all electric moves, which means I'm just completely immune to you. Awesome. And you're dead. I think an 8 should do it. Very nice. And it's worth mentioning, I may fail at this gauntlet. I don't know all of the Pokemon we're going to be up against. So, honestly, I mean, Sandslash has been doing really well. I might bring him over Aaron because... Palmy, you're the... I think it's Palmy, Palmot... No, Palmy, Palmo, Palmot, right? Is that how it goes? Or is it Palmo, Palmy, Palm... I don't remember. It's a 3-tier evolution, that's all I know. It eventually becomes a fighting electric, right? Alright, well it crit, so see you later. ER. You're another one to run from. Sweet. So, yeah, it looks like we have our few that we want to be going after. Water Tauros is not it. I don't know who on my team I would really fight you with. I mean, I guess Kirlia, but I don't know. I don't trust Kirlia's bulk up against a Tauros. Tauros is a lot of BST compared to Kirlia, so just the raw stat difference doesn't matter. The fact that I'm resisting your fighting moves. Magnitude 6. That's alright, I guess. It's not gonna... It'll do over half, but yeah, no one-shot there. I think you'd have to roll a high 8 or a 9 or 10, so... We'll heal again after this. When we get around half-life, it's good to just quickly heal. Especially since the Pokemon Center is outside. It's not like we're spending a lot of time walking over, talking to her, coming back, so... Interestingly enough, I know I mentioned that, like, I went and got those evolution stones for Snorunt and Growlithe. Frostlass probably would be really good in this gym. Ghost, Ice. Ghost can't escape. It's not that I can't, I think it's just we failed. This is gonna hurt. This is 4x. Ow. Yeah. Obviously I should have switched, but I just want to run away from this dude. Who's really fast on my team? You are probably. I won't be fighting this guy anyway, so just... Yeah, there we go. So it was just, escaping is based on your speed versus the enemy's speed, so... Growlithe's not the fastest, but I still should have switched. But I like the Intimidate lead. But anyways, Ghost obviously makes fighting immune, another one. And then Ghost is super effective against Psychic. So while I'm not super effective against fighting with Frostlass, and I may not... Another cannon? Really, dude? Can we not? We're gonna take a ton of damage here if we didn't get the run. Alright, I'll switch so I don't lose the Pokemon this time. Still gonna go heal immediately afterwards. Yeah, you still do a ton of damage to me. Like, this is with -1 Intimidate, by the way. Tauros is strong. I think if I remember, he's got like 500 and something BST, so like he's as good, almost as good as a fully evolved Pokemon from a lot of starters, or close to it anyway. Let me go do this real fast. We're gonna run over this way, and that's a water Tauros. I don't want to deal with you. It's a Yamper, you're bad. So apparently going in and out of these houses will reset who is in the grass. Walking around. Walking around. So those are Meowths. Brutal. This was the poison dude, but I don't think you give a lot of EXP. Yeah, we're just gonna run. Okay, or I'm gonna fail to escape. Okay. Right, that doesn't make you run away though. Can we please? Yeah, but it confuses us, right? Yeah. Okay, we're just really, really slow against this dude. This is annoying. Growlithe, please, man. Guess we'll just... It's fine. Just annoying. Didn't even kill. Cool. That's why I don't want to fight you, Trudel. Just not what I'm against. I want to be fighting at the moment. I hurt myself? Yep. Right, well, good job, Growlithe. Please break through confusion now so we can be out of this fight. Okay, seriously, man? Like, come on. This is getting absurd now. Are you also faster than me now? Yes, you are. Probably were faster anyway. This Shield's pretty fast. Hey, Corellia, 24. And now we need to make it to the healing point. Oop, there's a Fire Tauros. There's 2 Fire Tauros. Perfect. I like seeing that. That's 1400 EXP right there. We're also... Oh, we is Intimidate, though. We'll Intimidate. Yeah, we'll just stick with what we're doing, where we switch to Sandslash. Sandslash being Intimidated right away. Being out right away would be really good, because then we can attack on the first round. But being Intimidated... Oh, I didn't get Intimidated this time. Alright, well, one of his moves, I guess, one of his abilities doesn't have Intimidate. I don't know what it is, then. You're already faster. Making me slower doesn't change anything. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. There is a move that does more damage based on how fast you are versus the enemy, but the one I know offhand is Electro Ball, which doesn't do anything to Sandslash because he's ground. We're a really good story about that for the Shell 1 fight in Run and Bun. No, actually, it's even more than 1400 EXP. Alright, we're going to heal again because my Sandslash took half his life fighting that one. But we're getting close, very close here to having everyone where we want. Curly is the lowest, but I think we'll be okay. Even if Curly is only like 26 or something. Yeah, so this guy's also a different ability. How close are you anyway? 1500, alright. Yeah, you're quite a ways away, even with the Lucky Egg. I like Magnitude 7. Another one of those would be a 2-shot. Actually, I think you kill with anything but a magnitude 4 or less. Nice, alright. Sand Slash maxed out. Yeah, and it looks like the carryover EXP isn't affected by the hard level cap. So because we fought a Pokemon that gave a huge amount of EXP, we overflowed into the next level really easily. Even though, technically at 27, we should only be getting 1 EXP from all of... Okay, seriously, how slow do you have to be, man? Just how slow are you? Like, I know you're not the fastest Pokemon. You're 46 speed, man. Like, this shouldn't... You're faster than almost every other Pokemon I have, except for Mankey. You shouldn't be this slow. I mean, at this point, we're just gonna kill him. Of course I miss. Also, I probably should be using Magnitude, actually. And you flinched. Yep, this is going to be an enjoyable fight. You're going to flinch again? Almost killed. I wonder if he is Aftermath. Not super effective. That's okay. He did not have Aftermath. He also gives basically no EXP, so it's not something I wanted to fight anyway. Alright, we have down here. Is anything down here? Oh, yeah, that's a... Well, the lightning mice that I want. I don't want to catch it, but, like, gives a ton of EXP, so we want to fight it. Yeah, it doesn't affect me, buddy. You are so dead. Alright. It's like 800 EXP right there. At least for everybody else in the party. Or some portion of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. We're gonna go run into a building real fast and reset all of the overworld ones. See what else is out here, and yeah, we'll, there's a Fire Tauros. My Sand Slash is not great. We'll get that Fire Tauros on the way back. There's another Fire Tauros. Alright, good. We have a couple that we need to do. This guy, I know we one-shot with Fire Fang, so we're going to do that. Even though I think he only gives, like, 200-something EXP. Kirlia, nice. Alright, you're almost there. No, don't care about Stunky or Shroodle. Alright, so we're just going to heal. We're going to go back for those. We'll check the south area as well, but we're going to take on the 2 Fire Tauros, and we should be looking pretty good. As much as I would love to say I could bring Kirlia in up against them, the problem with that is... Ooh, that's a Halucha. Yeah, we want to fight you. The problem with bringing in Kirlia is if they use a fire, like Flame Charge or Aqua Gen, like I would take full damage. I probably will get... we're going to Rock Slide. Yeah, I think this guy doesn't have any fighting moves. I'm fine with Encore and Rock Slide. Yep, you failed, and now if I hit, yep, you're dead. See ya. And this is like 800 EXP for everybody, so that's really good. So we got a lot of good encounters. We got 3 really good ones. So Aaron's capped, that's nice. So it's just Kamala and Curlia, which we're almost there. So we've got these 2 Taros. Curly obviously being the furthest behind, but with the Lucky Egg should be really close to 26 after these 2 fights. And then hopefully just one more kind of walkthrough will get us to where we need. Looks like if we look here, Curlia is 1600, so these 2 fights should get us almost there. And maybe we'll only be like 3 more fights like this away, and then we'll be going to the gym. Hopefully the gauntlet won't be too bad. I'm going to be probably, again, really relying on Vullaby to making a lot of the gauntlet possible as one of my main Pokemon, because Regenerators is that strong and staying full HP. But also just the immunity to Psychic cannot be overstated at all. And then flying, so it's still neutral to fighting. Gyarados is going to be really good. He just hits really hard. He has bites. It's super effective, the Psychic type. He's very bulky. He has a ton of stats, so he's good at just being there and super bulky. Braixen will be super fast and able to handle, just Psybeam if I need to against some fighting types. It looked like we saw 2 monkeys in there. I forget exactly what their typing is, but we could probably look it up. The Pokedex, because I think I've seen at least one of them. And we will be setting our EVs before we start the gauntlet for everybody, because like I said, there's no break between all the fights, so it'll be important for us to set that up beforehand. And since this is the 4th gym, we now have half of our EVs unlocked. So I'll be using 255 of them, which can make it easy to set up, because I could just be like, wait, give my Braixen just max speed. Alright, I just give it all speed, and then I'll have to give a couple more points to whatever else. So I think most of my Pokemon I should be something like that. There might be a case where I split a Pokemon where they're a lot of defense in some case. Like my Vullaby is probably going to be where I give them full defense and then a little bit of HP, or full HP and then a little bit of defense, because they're immune to Psychic, which means I shouldn't have to worry about any special attacks. Most fighting are physical, and that should make it really, really easy for me to focus on them and how I move them around to switch in and out. No, that's a call. There's a Fire Taros here. What's my HP look like on you, Sandslash? Oh, you're actually pretty good. Let's fight you now. So my thought process there for my Vullaby is going to be, you're just anti-physical and a ton of HP. Probably going to be my lead Pokemon in every fight, because I want them to, basically, if they take any damage in any of the fights, I can fish for moves, and then I can switch out, get Regenerator, and heal them back up. So I'm not worried really about taking a lot of damage on them, unless I get hit by something that they're super weak against, but I don't think there's anything where they would be like super, super weak against. Obviously they're weak to electric, and oh, we just killed huge. And Curlia level 26, so we're down to the last Calm Mind. Calm Mind very good. We can always get it at the move relearner if we need to. Again, I don't know if there's any duos. If there is, Disarming Voice hits both sides, but I think we'll get rid of that for now. Calm Mind is really good. It's an amazing setup move. Even at +1/+1, basically makes Gardevoir. I think I'm going to be going Gardevoir, not Glade. Is because Glade would need another evolutionary stone, so I'd have to go farm another one. But Gardevoir, very, very special bulk for with even just +1 Calm Mind. Alright, and yeah, there's nothing there, so we're just going to go in here, reset all the monsters. Alright, what do we get out here now? It's a Palmy, it's a Fire Taurus, that's what we want. I know this is taking probably longer than I wanted it to. I probably should have been leveling Curly up ever since I got her, but whoops. I didn't think the gym was going to be a full gauntlet. I was going to... So you're almost there. I was going to use the gym like trainers to level up my other Pokemon that weren't max level yet before the gym leader, like we did in the first 3 gyms. Where it's kind of like you fought the trainers 1v1, and, or a couple double battles here and there, and we would just level them up in there. But if I have to go in and do a full gauntlet, I want everyone at the level cap so we can then be at our best power for taking on however many trainers and then the gym leader in a row. And if that means I need to get Curly up to 27, then I gotta take a couple extra fights out here. Obviously slows us down. I don't want this episode to go too long. We're probably only getting through the gym today, unless I white out, in which case maybe it'll not even be today. So let's go looking for these other Pokemon. Oh, there's another Fire Tower, so we're getting lucky with them. Yeah, because once we get our team, I gotta go back to Pythios just to take a look at the move reminder to see if there's anything I want to give to my Pokemon, and then come back. So it's gonna take me a few minutes, but hopefully my preparation will pay off in some amount to make sure that we are at least effective in the gym. Huge crit. Saved me a second turn. Lanslar's has been really good. Right there, Kamala, 27. Perfect. Just Curly left. Oh, that's a lightning mouse that we want to get rid of. Thanks for the free EXP. And if anything we've expected from the prior gyms, the trainers aren't too bad. Like the one double battle we did in the 3rd gym definitely took me off guard, but that was mostly because of the Zorua, which yeah, if I just magnituded on turn 1 there, I think we would have been in a much better position, but, you know, is what it is. Some Meowth, should be one more trip through here. Should be able to get this done. Yamper, Shroodle, don't care about those. It's a Stunky, don't care about you. Yeah, Palmy there. Bunch of low EXP targets. It's a Water Taurus, we don't want to fight you. Alright, well, we're just healing and then we're resetting from this side. There's the lightning mouse. Honestly, I found actually, after just resetting to see what is up in the grass as we walk around, this is a lot easier than just fighting random battles and then having to run, so at least I can make this easier in the future as well. It also seems like the random or wild Pokemon use random AI, because we know the Dene has Disarming Voice. It's a fairy move, and it does a little bit of damage to me. but it still is choosing electric moves at times against Sandslash, which is immune. My Sandslash, obviously being ground, doesn't take anything from it. So kind of interesting that it doesn't. Well, I thought it was going to be easy. It doesn't prioritize moves that can hit you versus 20. Really? Alright, we'll just fight literally anything in the grass here, and then we'll be good to go. Unless it's a Water Tauros, and then I'll run away, because Water Tauros is annoying. Fire Tauros, perfect! And we'll get to set our team up, we'll set all the EVs up, head back, look at the move relearner if we need anything, and we'll go to the gym and take on the hopefully not terribly long gauntlet. I didn't forget how my team I wanted. I want Vullaby, Braixen. Actually thinking about it, I even want Braixen if I'm bringing Kirlia. That is a good question. Obviously, Vullaby, Gyarados are shoo-ins. Kirlia is 3rd. Skiddo is 4. We have at least 4 that we know are. Wait, this is like, you're guaranteed, so those 4. Mala's probably going to be in, just because they're very good. Be good against Psychic types and stalling if I need to with Yawn, Leech Seed, Stockpile, all that. Then it's just a 6th, and right now, Sandslash has been forming. Might be them, because they have been doing really well for me, but it might not be. We'll check again. Keel and take a look. So obviously we know Vullaby is coming. I think we said Aeron, right? Ditto for sure. Honestly, I might bring, like, we look at Aeron here. He has 80 defense, but he is quad weak to fighting. So really not good against any fighting move. That 80 defense just obviously does not stand up against that. Whereas the Sandshrew, or Sandslash, has 74 defense, almost the same, but has no weakness to fighting. So I think I'm going to actually keep Sandslash here. I think this is going to be a little better team. And then we'll obviously move things around item-wise. Okay, so let's first do, we're going to save. And then we're going to go look at the moves first, and then we'll do items and EVs last. So we need to go back to the other town real fast. This should hopefully be really quick. I apologize about the, oh, not just chatting. The loud music again, the giant rave on this boat. Yes, I'm ready to leave because you're really loud. Alright, we will need to check the Pokedex as well, not Pokemon, Pokedex. Because I wanted to... we've seen the one monkey. I need to find him real fast. Oh, no, not Ammonite. I think it began with an O. Really all the way at the bottom? Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, this guy, but he doesn't tell me what his typing is. It doesn't tell me anything else. Okay, that's somewhat annoying. Like with at least with Gyarados, like it shows me, yeah, it shows me his typing. Okay, well that's a little annoying. It doesn't show me his typing. Oh, I actually do like this. Look at that. Oh, we can look at every move that you can get. Oh, this is kind of awesome. You get Hydro Pump. Oh, nice. Oh, and then it tells me TM. So those are... Oh, this tells me the levels they get it at, too. Okay, that's awesome. And these are all the TMs that it can learn. Okay, cool. All right, well. I don't need your cry. You're pretty big size. Okay, well, you know, I learned one thing, but not the thing we really wanted. I don't know what this guy is. I want to say he's fighting something, obviously, but all right, well, we're going to go through and just kind of look and see if our setup for moves is going to be as decent for what we have. Now, Sleep Talk's nice, but it uses a random move. Alright, so not Vullaby, I think, is fine. I guess actually we should have looked at him. Yeah, so Vullaby is fine. Gyarados probably fine, but we'll take a quick look through there. I don't know if I want to change anything. Kamala. Really, we need to check Curlia. Skiddo, even though I think Skiddo's probably fine in Sand Slash, so... We'll take just, I guess, a quick look, make sure them all are good. Icy Wind would be good for speed control, but you're already... Yeah, I think you're good with what you got. Alright, who's next? Kamala, what do you got? Let's see what you have. Probably keeping Rapid Spin no matter what. Oh, you are in Body Slam. That actually is pretty decent. And Double Edge. I wonder if Sleep Talk always works for it because of its ability, Comatose. It's always considered asleep. So, like, that's pros and cons. Like, pro is you can, you know, stuff that affects sleeping. I believe you don't really take extra from. Ooh, Confusion. Dream Eater really good, but you would need to be up against somebody that has... Oh, you have tons of moves here. Holy. Why do you have all of the punches? It's interesting. It'd be really good if I was going Gallade, but I'm not. Dream Eater is really good, but I don't have... I guess I do have ways to put people asleep. So, like, this is a combination of what we have. Does it heal? Oh yeah, and it heals for half the damage it does. They have to be asleep to use it. Confusion, it obviously would be 75 with Psychic. We'll probably just take this. Dream Eater is a bit much to set up, even though we have Draining Kiss. We'll take it over Confusion over Heal Pulse. And last two to check. Skiddo, I don't think we're going to be changing anything with you, but... No. Body Slam is nice. What is... We have Bulldoze, though. I think we're fine with the setup I have there. Sand Slash is probably going to be similar. Swords Dance is pretty nice, but I'm also considering Body Slam. The Crush Claw lowers defense, but I kind of like the paralysis better if I can. So we're going to give that over Crush Claw. Get 75, so a little bit stronger as well. I feel if it's neutral damage with magnitude, you'd have to roll, I think, a magnitude 7, maybe, or better to do more damage than the 85. Maybe you can get a 6 is just enough, but I think the chance of getting a paralysis is just so good if we need to, over magnituding at kind of equal damage. Alright, we're back here, so let's quickly set up items and EVs. Let's do EVs first. So like I said, with 4 gyms, we should have 255. So yeah, as we see here, 252 is the max a stat can have, so this is, you know, very easy. It looks like you get a thing right up to that point. So if we look at it like, yeah, 70 defense, do we think that's better than 17 life? Oh, absolutely. I think the defense is way better. So I think this is just going to be Vullaby. With Regenerator, this is really, really strong. The higher our defense is, like if we look at it, 17 HP, not really going to be a huge difference. Gyarados. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. He could also have 70. But he actually has to worry about special defense as well, because he's going to, the psychic Pokemon can hit him. That's the benefit Vullaby has, is that Vullaby can just ignore special defense for the most part, and the fact that all of fighting moves should be physical, so I can just pump defense and, you know, good to go. We're going to split Gyarados in half here defensively. It's going to be a long fight, so I think attack-wise we should be fine, so I just want to take less damage if I can. And maybe I should be giving him speed, so maybe he goes faster, we just get one-shots on Pokemon, but I typically play a more defensive game, and sometimes that bites me, you know, sometimes that makes it much harder to play sometimes, so... Kumala. You have capability to up your defense and special defense, so get you up slightly more life here, and move Spadef down until we get to just at the cusp here of 60. Yeah, so 61. We'll just put the rest in attack. Okay. Curlia, yeah, definitely not attack. You, unfortunately, you're going to be kind of a glass cannon. I need you to just be really fast. And hope that you, whatever you fight, you can just kill. Skiddo, you are not that fast for what I'm looking for. 8 HP, I mean, it maxes, what is it, yeah, 17 HP, that's not really that much. Honestly, actually, I'm kind of surprised you're not that bulky for what I'm looking for. So we can go speed. And yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, so this is a little bit easier. Gyarados just defensive. Vullaby, defense. My Kamala honestly is the HP and attacking. How much HP is this actually? 9 HP. Honestly, let's just give you max attack. Special defense. Since I can use stockpile here, yes, I only have rapid spin, but it's neutral damage against both of them, both typings, so we should be kind of okay. And then I have really fast people for Curlia. Hopefully it doesn't bite me, and Skiddo. Items, let's take a look what we got. Coverts, this is, we will give to, so this prevents secondary things on our Pokemon. So no paralysis, no flinching, well maybe not paralysis, maybe no flinching it said, but let's give this to Vullaby. Vullaby's least likely to really need HP from any of this. And yeah, we technically have a bunch of things as well if we really need them. Citrus berries, so we're going to give these out to people. Gyarados for sure, as well as my Speedy, Kamala, and Skiddo should also get these. Honestly, I think the only person that's not going to get this is Kirlia, but I don't know what I'm going to give Kirlia. I don't think there's anything else that is as good, and I don't think I have a held item that really makes sense for them. I guess Rocky Helmet is actually, no, Rocky Helmet's probably really good on, yeah, let's give that to Vullaby actually. Because it means anytime Vullaby gets hit, we do chip damage back to whoever. And we'll give this to, let's Covert Cloak to Skiddo. With Synthesis and Leech Seed when you come out, I guess I just don't want you to get flinched by anything. Probably makes the most sense. Right. Citrus Berry, I guess we're giving this to Kirlia as well. Alright, and I think we're set, and we'll see how badly I get beaten here in just a moment. But hopefully we'll be able to get through all of these battles pretty quickly, and if we can beat the gym leader. Again, I don't know what their final Pokemon is, which is a little frustrating that I couldn't see it from the entrance, so I couldn't really plan for it. We're also going to switch one thing here. Actually, no, this is probably the best lead I could have. So if we get in a double battle, these two lead, I think they're the best I could do. Yeah, like I see Pokemon here, like I see on the right there, that's the monkey we saw on the grass. I just don't remember its typing. There's the Armitsimium, or whatever it's called, on the left there. I guess there's a Timber in the top left there. So. Oh, there, okay, so, alright, you have a Mienfoo. Alright, well, this makes a little more sense then. If this is the case, I am going to leave real fast. Yep, I haven't taken on any of them. And we're going to stop by the shop. And we're just going to pick up some healing items so we can make sure we're fully healed before the gym leader. Buy a bunch of those. Okay, I feel much better now knowing how the gym works. I thought it was going to be literally, yeah, they were just going to be like, here you go, here's 6 battles in a row or whatever. No, we can fight them all 1v1. So if that's the case, I will probably take the citrus berries off of all of my Pokemon for the moment. Okay, so citrus. Yeah, we have 4 citruses out at the moment. And this is just because I don't want to waste them in these earlier fights. Since it's not a true gauntlet, I thought it was going to be literally you just fought like 5 people in a row. I think this will be a little bit better for me. So it looks like fighting on the left here. Psychic's probably going to be on the right. Okay, so fighting normal. Should be able to just... Oh, you have Rock Smash. It's a little annoying. Rocky Helmet will do damage back. This is going to be really good. As long as we don't one-track here, I should... Not even close. Oh, I stole your citrus berry? Oh, thank you. Okay, well, I was going to switch out, but we take a little more damage here. That's okay. Because of the -1 defense, but Rocky Helmet and Pluck, we should just kill here. And if we don't, we'll switch to Gyarados. He'll take reduced damage, plus the Intimidate. Yeah. This is also the first place where... interesting. So it says the trainers reset. I wonder if that means you can literally just go and... keep resetting to get money. Alright, so this is Palmo. So Palmy was one we saw in the grass out west of town. Palmo, fighting electric and weak to electric. So yeah, switching is great. And we're going to magnitude. Even though he has fighting here, it does very little. This is arm thrust 2 to 5 hits. He only hit us twice. And it should be, based on the sprite that was out in the gym, it should be a Timber that comes out. Which if it is... Oh, Girder. I'm sorry. Timber evolves into Girder, who then evolves into Concolder. I feel like he's going to have a fighting move, or a rock move. But I'm resistant to that. So we're going to go to Gyarados. We're going to see... intimidate and go around a little bit, see what he does. So low kick, that's fun. Yeah, okay, I was about to say that hurt. That's a crit though. I should do good damage with Surf. Let's see here. Not that good. And you do have Rock Throw. Okay, so this is gonna hurt as well. Yeah. So we are gonna switch and back to Sand Slash. I think we'll be okay. I mean, we can do a little bit of healing after this fight if we have to. Oh, you missed. Good job. We're faster. I was going to say, if I'm not faster, I can... This makes me faster, and I should be able to kill now. Yeah, it does very little. Alright, we're good. Didn't kill a paralysis? Maybe? Nope. Hit through para, that's fine. And 2 down, and presumably 2 to go. We will use a bit of healing here. Where's our other potions? Oh, there they are. Super potions. So we'll heal both of them. May as well. We have plenty of money. Doesn't make sense to risk taking anything extra from it. So we'll fight this dude first. Oranguru. I mean, presumably psychic of some sort. Since the right side here looks like it's a psychic side, whereas the left was fighting. Yeah, so we're going to feint attack here. Not a lot of damage, but yeah, we take reduced damage here, so this should be fine. Basically nothing. And with Rocky Helm, yeah. It's actually such a good item. Take 4 damage, but I deal 1/8 of his damage, his life and damage from Rocky Helmet, so yeah, that's amazing. This is kind of the power I showed where, since we set the EVs up beforehand, of the fact that we just have an amazing defense in up against physical hits, so like they can't do damage to me. My Vullaby, or Psychic special damage, I'm generally going to be fine. Okay, well, that was easy. You have apparently no physical defense. And this should be that, Duosian. I was like, I thought you were a ghost, but I guess not. And alright, yeah, I'm okay starting the fight as well with Vullaby not at full HP. don't think 8 HP. Well, I have Oran Berries. I'll just use an Oran Berry. I guess there's no reason not to start at full HP. Alright, so, Oran Berry, where art thou? Then we need to equip the citrus berries. Right, and we can save here, and let's see how we do. So it's looks like a Mienfoo, not the evolved form, but we'll take a look here. We'll talk to it beforehand. Mienfoo, so not evolved yet. Five Pokemon. Alright. Heracross. Should be, we're neutral against you. But I think Gyarados fully resist you on both. Well, oh. Okay. That's a Mega Heracross. Oh. Well, Rocky Helmet's still good. And we can switch pretty easily as needed. Ooh, we crit off. Only did slightly more damage. Well, he's gonna kill himself. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we just press pluck here. Oh, you're gonna heal. Okay, okay, I'm fine with this. Huge. Yeah, it would have been a huge mistake to actually switch there. We're gonna Bullet Seed. This is fine. We resist this. That's a crit. Mega Heracross, I think, should have Skill Link, if I remember correctly. So this should hit 5 times. It's guaranteed. And I don't think Bullet Seed makes contact, so yeah, definitely switching after this, though. Good coverage move, because I was considering switching into Gyarados, but decided not to because I was like, at 1 HP, I don't know what they're going to do, but presumably healing, so. Alright, Metatite. Problem is like Vullaby is so good against all these, but they're not going to press a Psychic move no matter what they do. So, fine switching here to get Vullaby HP back. 54 HP, that's not bad. Intimidate lowers his physical attack, so Calm Mind going for special anyway, that's fine. We're gonna bite here, this should be good damage. Just kidding, you're gonna detect. This will do no damage. And you flinch to get wrecked. So we could probably do half. Body Slam should kill, I think. Yeah, it's 25 base power. It should be a little bit stronger. Yep, nice. So far, so good. Gothorita. Does this mean you have... I was going to say, do you have Shadow Tag? But no, you do not. You have Frisk. Flinch? Future Sight. Okay, so we're going to want Vullaby out in... after this upcoming turn. So we just killed there. So turn 1, this is turn 2. I guess at the end of next turn, we want Vullaby out. Staying unknown. Oh, you only have hidden power. Alright, well, we're gonna switch to Vullaby. I'm gonna risk it. Hope that you don't hit me with something you're super... Oh, you have something different. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. It doesn't affect me. Get wrecked. Your hidden power is going to do something. I'm resistant of it. Okay. There's only like 5 things I resist. So, trying to think what I resist offhand. I'm sorry. So it'd be like grass, bug, and trying to remember what else. Oh, I want to switch, so I think I'm going to switch to Gyarados just to heal Volibee and then bring Volibee back in. So I want to be as high HP as possible. It's neutral to you, but that was kind of expected. Well, no, because that means it's not grass. Gyarados also should be able to just kill, now that I think about it. You just bite, it should kill you. Yeah, because Gyarados is way stronger, so... Now all I have to do is worry about what does this Mienfoo have. If they have Thunder Punch, I'm in trouble. I cannot stay in. So if you have Thunder Punch, I'm going to go to Sand Slash. Is just playing it as safe spot. Oh, you could have Ice Punch too. That'd be bad. Fake Out. Okay, Fake Out's good. Okay, so now we're gonna get some Intimidates off. They might have Inner Focus though. They might not be able to be intimidated. Yeah, Inner Focus. Okay. Uh-oh. Like that. Take a look at what Body Slam does. If they have Thunder Punch, I mean, this is just my fault for keeping him in. Rain Punch. Okay, I'm fine with this. It does very little. We're gonna just keep Body Slamming then. We have a Citrus Berry, so... Okay, so they only have Drain Punch. Okay, this is awesome. Yeah, Gyarados will just handle here then. If we get the Paralysis, that'll be really nice. We did. That makes him super slow. And you... got parried, so alright, well, we win. You were much easier than the previous gym leader. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I understand this Mienfoo's setup. Basically, it was set up to be get 1 or 2 meditates off. You can't lower its attack because of Inner Focus, and then it just Drain Punches and you just have no way to kill it. But unfortunately, Gyarados really good, and if you don't have a coverage move like Thunder Punch, he just doesn't take enough damage to die from fighting moves. Yeah, that was really good. I'm super happy with that fight. We didn't even have to use 3 Pokemon. Like, I don't know if that tells us how strong Volibee and Gyarados are in unison here. But, yeah. Interesting. Alright, well, sweet. We did it. So, like I said, I am waited till after Gen 4, but we're going to evolve the 2... Oh, let's take all the items off first. We're going to evolve the 2 Snorunt into Frostlass and Arcanine, or Growlithe into Arcanine. And I'm also going to set up every Pokemon with EVs since it's after the 4th Gym. And all I'm going to do is it's going to be very fast. I'm just going to go and make one of their stats capped out, probably HP, just because it'll be really simple. It kind of levels the playing field some in, you know, what I'm doing. We'll get the other 2 out here in a second. But basically just setting up some amount of stats to be... Actually, I'm fine with yours being speed. Yours can be HP. Actually, yours can be speed as well. Speed is good. Level. You're already really slow, so don't. You have nice defense. You want to have decent attack, I guess? Yeah. You're going to be much slower, though. And Quagsire. Yeah, I'm surprised at how little HP it gives it. Like, if you look, it's 56 to 70, it's 17 defense or 17 HP. In the calculation, almost assuredly, defense is way better. Right. This way I'm kind of like, they're set up decently, so I can just, as we go through fights now, it's not like, I'm not worried about some of my Pokemon having no EVs because I haven't trained them at all, and some of my Pokemon having lots of EVs because I used them in the last gym. So we want... You two are about to get evolved. I don't know who else I want in my group at the moment. Yeah, this group's probably fine. Alright, so let's quickly take a look at these evolutions. Alright, so we have Dawnstones. This is for Snorunt, and this will evolve into a Frostlass. Actually be useful. And by useful, I mean not a 300 BST Pokemon fighting things that are 500 BST. That's a nice sprite, I like that. We also have that quest in the Frostlass Cavern to show off Ominous Wind. Yes, let's please get that. So Ominous Wind is a ghost move that may raise all stats. We're going to get rid of Bite because physical attack on Frostlass is miserable. This is like the, if you ever used Ancient Power, that's the rock move. Percent chance to just get that. And Ghost Claw. Actually surprised you're getting a physical move. We want to keep Icy Wind, I really like that. Ice Shard is good for priority, but I don't know if that's going to be really necessary. Frostlass is really fast, by the way. So we'll take it over Ice Shard. We're probably going to give Frostlass speed EVs. Any other moves you want? No, alright, so Firestone, and this is for our Growlithe to make him an Arcanine. It's like that Chimera admin, except his Arcanine runs away. My Arcanine is not. Whoa, wait, what? A Celerock? That's not something you usually got, right? This is an amazing move, by the way. This is a priority rock move. Stab, almost all, I think it's +2 priority. We're going to get a reversal for this because, yeah. Rock Slide we want to hold on to. Rock Slide is still really, really good. In doubles, it hits both Pokemon. And it has a chance to flinch, so it just probably don't want that to be not used, because yeah, it's just really, really good. Alright, but Frostlass, so let's take a look at what you look like now. So plus speed, very fast, and this is before we've even edited any of the stats, but as we see, 60 special attack. And then, what's our Arcanine look like? much higher stats. And he has Intimidate still, so that's really good. And then, yeah, he's got pretty decent stuff. Now, as he levels up, his other ability is Rockhead, which prevents recoil damage. Yeah, so look at this. A 100 speed on Frostlass with speed EVs. Like, nothing is outspeeding this, unless it's a priority move. He gets Rockhead, which allows you to... I'm just going to give you attack, actually. Which prevents recoil damage. So that's really, really nice. Honestly, I don't know if I'm really going to be using you long term, but I'll give you something. You want 14 HP or do you want 14 defense? So I'll give you 14 attack. So I'm really happy with Arcanine and Frostlass. We can take a look in the Pokedex actually. Let me see here before we wrap up. Select. Oh, there we go. Search name. Oh, I actually have to... Should just be Frostlass, right? Yeah, so as you can see here, just look at those stats. Huge speed, huge special attack, and then pretty adequate in most other stats, so it will eventually like just be really, really strong. And Area Unknown, I think obviously same Frostlass Cavern. But yeah, we get Ominous Wind, has access to Deep Water Curse. This is the thing that Gyarados had access to as well. Oh, it, what is Ice Scales? I'll have to take a look at that. Snow Cloak is when it's hailing or snowing, we get a 20% evasion boost. That Ice Scales, if that has special damage taken, I might want that. That's consistent damage reduction versus not consistent, which is evasion. Oh yeah, on the left there you can see 124 speed BST. So fast. So, but yeah, he gets access to a bunch of things here. It's access to Ice Shard twice, as we see here. It's kind of interesting. Icy Wind, Astonish, so we can get that. It can learn Draining Kiss, so we can get that. Even though it's not Stab, it's still, you know, we have 100 base special attack, 60 power here. It's really good. If it's super effective against anything, we're going to mostly full heal. We can get Aurora Beam. This we can go learn right now from the move relearner, so that's really nice. Shadow Claw. Oh, this is because we were level 26 when we upgraded. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp to burn things. Confuse Ray. So Infernal Parade. Okay, this is just like an upgraded Hex. It looks like. Yeah, so it is 65 power special attack, which is what Hex has. This may also burn the target. So it kind of feeds itself. Hex doesn't do that. But Hex does hit harder if the enemy has an ailment on them already. So if they're burned, this would be 130 base power. So that's actually really good. I like that. I'll use that over Ominous Wind. Surprised you even get Wake Up Slap, but okay. Fade. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball also really good. Can lower special defense. And you get Ice Beam later. Okay, yeah, you're going to be really, really strong. So we get Energy Ball? Interesting. Give some nice coverage moves. And then you get a bunch of TMs. Okay, so. Also, yeah, this Pokemon looks like it's going to turn out really, really well. So, has access to a bunch of moves. Oh, this is the move relearner, I guess. Okay, well, presumably this is everything we have, plus the other things we have. And yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. But yeah, huge amounts of stats and up with the stuff we got there. But yeah, next time we're going to be, as they said, we're going to be heading this way to, I guess, these sister islands. So we need to figure out how to leave the town and go this way. the... yeah. But, oh, we do want to check up. We do have those berries all the way back here in the first 2 towns. I will probably want to, take the boat back to here, go up, check them, see if they've bloomed at all, and pick them up. And then I'd like to turn in the quest we had here for the Frostlass, see what we get from that, and then and then we'll continue on afterwards. So yeah, that gym was significantly easier. That was so much nicer than the other gyms we've done so far. So super happy with our performance in that gym. I think we had a really good lineup. I think the decisions we made were really nice. I think Vullaby just really knocked it out of the park there. Gyarados obviously really good, but I think Vullaby was kind of the star there. Just lead off, able to kind of move the battle in any position we need. So, thanks again for chilling today. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And yeah, I will see you next time.